looking at Native Red, nobody can underestimate this team anymore. FaZe Clan are in trouble.
Yeah, indeed. I gotta say, it's sad that we even are surprised by Native Red. Like you said, we expect so much from these teams, and you know, with Native Red and how much they have grown this season, we expected them to do it. The fact that they've done it just in time, it's brilliant. I love to see it. Can they do it again though? FaZe, they're gonna try and put a stop to it right here, right now. And it's gonna be a difficult road ahead of them as well, because looking past this weekend, Inner United, no, game 5, that was a close call again. That was really tough. We did see some weaknesses here, but Clutch, what are you gambling on here if you are a FaZe fan?
I'm gambling on FaZe all weekend long. I think that this team, when they are playing their best Halo, can beat anybody, and I'm talking about the green wall when I say that as well. I expect them to win this series. I expect them to put on a performance in the winners bracket finals. This FaZe team has all the right pieces, all the individual skill they need to win a world championship.
Goofy, I mean, we have so many incredible players on this team. I mean, you got King Nick there, who's really made a huge adjustment to this team for the better after coming in, and it feels like a more cohesive unit. But also got to note Spartan as well. In their series against E United, he dropped a 1.21. He was leading in kills and deaths. I mean, this guy can do it all as well. So the fact that they have difference makers in so many different kind of categories here, including superstars like Renegade as well. You know, what did you make of Spartan overall and his impact on that series specifically?
Spartan doing Spartan things. He's always gonna be that main slayer for any roster that he's on. What I love about Sparty McFly is that he wears his heart on his sleeve, and it shows in his gameplay, right? We saw when they beat E United, he stood up and he was talking trash. And there's a history there, right? King Nick and Spartan the Dog obviously formerly on that E United roster, so that win meant a lot to them. And I agree, I'm a big fan of this King Nick addition to this FaZe roster. I think it really makes them gel, and looking at this head-to-head, Talik and Spartan both having fantastic events so far this weekend, and there's going to be some juggernauts going up against each other.
However, their next opponent now is FaZe Clan.
And FaZe Clan, of course, they managed to win that game 5 against E United a little bit earlier on. A lot of talk of game 5s. I'd love a game 5 to close this out today, but we're going to start off with King of the Hill here on Livefire.
Question is, Native Red, they've pulled off the impossible. Can they do it again here before the night is over on Saturday here? Best of 5, game number 1.
Here for FaZe Clan, King Nick's just been sitting in the hill, being the king of the hill, with his crown on his head, watching all the peasants do his work.
Question for us was, can Native Red strike again? Will Lightning strike in the same place, in the same fashion? FaZe Clan ready to silence that Cinderella story here. They want to make quick work on Saturday night.
Falcated then with the sniper rifle, and look at the score. It is heavily in the favor of FaZe at the moment. Looks like Native Red haven't been able to get anywhere near that hill, and they're not getting anywhere near Falcated. He says, get off of me!
Wow, Falcated so cool under pressure there, bottom tower. Not an easy angle to hit shots like that. It's also going to be a killing spree on the Nets kill as well. Free dead there. Talik has to tuck his head and run.
It looks like Renegade's going to hunt him down. He's got the repulsor, but there comes the help from Native Red. Manny did such an incredible job there of delaying long enough for his team to at least attempt a rotation, but with that rotation towards tower, FaZe Clan have the opportunity to put their first point on the board. They are 1-0 up, but like I mentioned, Native are set up around that next hill.
Not at all, but of course they both want to take that spot head to bed here on Saturday night, knowing that they will be in those winners finals. It is going to be a grueling winner semis here between these two teams. Native Red still looking good in terms of progress on hill number 2.
Looking really, really good. They might be able to hold this. A couple of kills going their way, and this will be tied up at 1-1. One more desperate push is going to come in, but they can't even reach the hill, and it is going to be Native Red who tie things up at 1-1. But Talik now left on his own. After kind of a little bit of an absence away, he was on the team with Nick at one point. This time, he's putting Nick in the dirt.
I mean, look at the numbers here already that you're seeing. Talik's 11-5, by the way. 2-1 now in favor of Native Red, making the third hill there look very easy.
Oh my! Jesus, Manny nearly using that remote detonation to get the damage required to turn a 1v2 into a last man standing situation where he was that last man. FaZe under pressure at the moment. Capitalize on the damage, a trade coming in. All of FaZe Clan have to watch as Drock stands inside of that hill, and they're about 2/3 of the way of this final hill to close out this game. Native Red are looking unbelievable here.
Look at the scoreboard here, 3v3. Not much time left. Native Red is inches away from closing out this game.
Inches is not enough though. You've got to get that win secured. Drock taking out Spartan, certainly going to hill. They double up on the hill. They have the OS. This is surely now going to be the game here for Native Red. A last desperate push coming in for FaZe is held off. And Native Red are here to play. And FaZe. What an opportunity this is for Native Red to maybe think about setting the table for a date with Optic. If they go 2-0 up, FaZe have got to win 3 in a row. And I just said out loud, I was like, it's still possible. It's been a crazy day here in Seattle.
It absolutely has. Like we said, upset city.
They present themselves.
You have to think all year long, like we said. You think back to Kansas City. This roster. Okay, Manny hits the double kill with the shock as well. Brings the game now to 11-10. They take the lead. Oh, God.
Oh, you knew it was happening! You knew it was happening, Manny! Just stood there and just went, how dare you challenge me? Hits the headshot. The game turned on his head already. It's 13-11.
Let's see if he pushes this hard to push around batteries there from that gold corner. Wisely just stays back, lets the action come to him. Eventually, though, it's great teamwork coming out from FaZe. Talik almost does it. You heard on the desk, they're talking about Talik. How long did the season have to go before we really start talking about this guy? Soul Snipe's gonna come in and clean up the damage. They now lead 23-18.
I got him. Three guys. Killing me, John.
Last guy.
He's weak. Really weak top yard. Really weak top yard.
He bottom. One swing.
Where is my red? Red pipe?
Yes, I think red. I believe red. Is Shaka? What's up with red?
Shaka's up.
On me already.
I have you
Backed up the pipes.
John guys came out, chill out, okay?
There's like 3 pipes.
I got a John glass.
Okay. John guys came out shot.
Yeah, I might fight red with you, Nick. I'm about to fight red. I can fight red with you guys.
I'm on grapple.
All right, all in there. We go. They're all in there. They're literally all in there. Turbine right now. Turbine A, guys. We're good though. We're good.
3.
Collapse.
They might cross tower. They might cross tower.
I'm one next to you. Two crossing. Two trying to cross. Bottom. Top cat. Solid. Hold on. Just don't see play many. Slow down. I died. Nice.
Go to red and hold our setup, guys.
Yes. I'm shocked. Let me win this game.
Watch sides cross, guys.
I hear you guys. We need to communicate what we're doing. Direct the calls.
I'm getting bottom area.
Hold on. I'm kind of going drunk. I'm just gonna go.
Drunk.
Camel boxes. Single stack. Many. Yeah, there's 2 guys. Watch out, triple corner. Watch out, or triple stack.
Okay.
These guys love to hit.
Yeah, they do.
On shit.
They like hitting mid-bridge.
One's BR stairs.
Caesar. We're good. Take your time.
Bottom here, holding me.
I've got to hold crosses for red.
I'll give it,
Now,
yeah.
crosses for red.
We're good. I'm holding.
Still BR stairs.
Glass and Tiki.
I throw it in a glass.
Yo, Mike, you want to double walk BR with me?
Yeah.
He's on. I'm gonna try to shoot the guy BR stairs first.
Okay.
Let's do damage first.
One's glass.
I need a glass.
Still BR stairs.
It's hit him, Mike.
Bottom here, steps on the corner. Take your time.
Yeah. We have to back up.
Guys are trying to kill you, dude.
We can hear the intensity here from FaZe as well, almost matching what we heard from Native Red a few moments ago. But when we left to go into that listening, it wasn't the scoreline that we have in front of us right now. FaZe have managed to get themselves a 2-kill lead. On the remote detonation, Spartan's gonna maybe think about that decision again. Maybe just trying to pick the plasmas up to make a play himself. Unfortunate timing for FaZe fans and for Spartan especially. Now Drunk is trying to get a little bit creative. Knows that camo's coming up, but he's got to grapple for it as well. Gonna have to escape. Not sure if he managed to pick it up in the way he wanted though.
I don't think so. I think it's down on stacks. It did not seem like. Got it. There it is. It's going to be actually Nick who grabs it in the end. Camo doesn't come across, and it's blown wide open now. 36-32. 2 dead for Native Red.
Tiny little misplay there. The grapple not connecting like Drunk wanted. And having picked up the previous camo, now FaZe, they make the play on the next, and that has turned this game on its head completely. Nick with a distraction. All of FaZe now off the back of that can collapse. Spartan finds 2. Now that gap is starting to open up as Nick, he's looking for blood.
Oh boy, he's going to fly right around the corner. He will take Drunk down. That was 4 dead. Now it's an enormous 8-kill lead here, 40-32 for FaZe. Want to play as fast as possible. That showed in game number 1, but the veteran side of FaZe making sure to take advantage of the slower gameplay. They now lead 41-33. What a set of kills and control from them.
9 kills to go here for FaZe then. The damage coming in from Spartan, a couple of commandos in the hands of FaZe as well, which is always going to help just hold off those long-range pushes. Soul Snipe knows that he's got to try and do something, but FaZe clan set the trap. Now it's just 7 to go.
With the intensity that we saw earlier and Spartan with the camo, it's going to be a tall task. 2 more kills for FaZe.
There's 1. There's 2. It's 1 more to go here for FaZe to tie up the series at 1-1. And having been, unfortunately, on the end of a remote detonation for the last 2 deaths, I think the Spartan would love to close this out himself.
He's angry. He's thinking, who can I repulse off this map? He now has the flank back C. Let's see what he can do.
Spartan looking for blood, looking for revenge, but it's Renegade who adds another to his tally. 17 and 11. Renegade starting to look like Renegade. Well, it's time to get into game number 3. And for both of these teams, it is a massive, massive game. Momentum, confidence, all you can ask for. All comes with a series lead, a chance to move towards Championship Sunday. And of course, that winner's bracket final where Optic Gaming sit there, waiting to find out who their opponent's gonna be. We're live now, we're starting off with some Falcated.
Also important to mention, FaZe Clan undefeated in Oddball this tournament. They have not played this exact game time yet. Undefeated so far, and it's because of shots like that.
He's going to be there, but Renegade takes him down to the grave. While all this is going on, though, look at Druk. He's working a 9 to 5 right now. He's behind the desk with that Oddball in his hands. Finally, a few clients come in. He sends one to the grave with a little bit of a stick. Another trade comes in here from Manny. It's 2-2 once again, and I've got to say, Native do an incredible job at the moment at ensuring they're getting the trades and never allowing FaZe to feel comfortable with the setup. 2 dead here for Native Red. FaZe need to get their hands on this Oddball, though. There's only a minute and 15 seconds left in this game. Nick is going to force the ball back towards Tower. And looks like he's got a little bit of cover here to work with as well. However, once again, it's Falcated who will fall first. Renegade answers back with a double of his own to even up the numbers on the map. Nick now moving this ball towards Spartan, who's locking down that pink street. I think that FaZe might be thinking about setting up for a rotate here, maybe towards Tram.
Looks like a Tram rotate here. We'll see if they're able to do it. Push does come in from Neon, and it's great damage coming in from Manny and Soul Snipe together. A double kill for Soul Snipe off the back of the damage.
You say Soul Snipe, I say Mr. Soul Snipe. That's the full name. And he's playing like it at the moment. He demands respect. Make that 10. FaZe. One more push, otherwise you're 1 round away from going down in this series. Falcated gets 1, but that's not going to be time enough. Boom! Goes 1 player from FaZe and 1 round on the board here for Native Red.
Wow, his Native Red is 0-3 in Oddball overall, yet they steal the round from FaZe Clan despite the winning record here. FaZe Clan needs to bounce back in a big way.
Renegade tasked at the moment with controlling Commando. Manny will stay alive. Looking for that jump back up at the moment. Rock should be dealt with here by Renegade. Picks up the perfect 4-shot. Still more damage to be done though. As you can see, other players falling around him. He knows that Native Red are inside a Tram at the moment. He's waiting for information, waiting for call-outs, but Native aren't going to give him the time of day. Renegade not afraid to hold forward and be the bait for Falcated. He's also going to hold that ball. This is brilliant decision-making here. Just saying, you've got to kill me.
Look at that.
And here comes Falcated to keep his teammate alive and keep the ball in the hands of FaZe.
Absolutely beautiful from FaZe. That Renegade is not afraid to not only be your first guy in, but you don't want your Rocket player to be your first man in either. Just in case he gets double mated, maybe back. Maybe there's a player with a Bulldog. Lots of reasons to play it that way.
Oh!
Talik, though, wins a 1v1. He should not have won from the tires. 1 dead for each side. They get 2 for Native Red. That's a better example there from FaZe, right? They make sure to kill Druk immediately. Druk gets taken down. That last kill was prioritized a lot faster. That has translated on the scoreboard now at 54-24.
Rockets are going to be the focus now for both teams as well. Tony just about escapes. As Falcated, now as last player alive, decides the Oddball is the play. He's going to have to give up those rockets here. And by doing so, will fall as well. The Oddball down in PD, and with rockets already back here towards the tower, this should be a ball time grab. And a little bit of an opportunity for Native Red to maybe tie this game up.
1 mark, Falcated, just going to hold down, but a lot of players pushing across bottom middle.
Having not seen anything for a few seconds, Falcated knows he has to reposition. The Bulldog will be enough to take down Manny on the B stairs. Another player going to be Tonic. He'll be dealt with as well, and now the attention turns to keeping his teammate Spartan alive. 71-41. Spartan trying to hold off a push from 2 players. Falcated's going to see that. Now he knows he's under pressure. Native Red trying to hunt him down, and they find the kill in that situation.
2 dead for both sides. Soul Snipe tries to just play the ball up the stairs. He's not able to. That's going to be a ball grab for Renegade. He's actually going to play it front C and look to regain control of Tram.
10 seconds left in the round here, and it's such a smart play from Renegade. Putting that ball in a position where Native have to overextend if they want to extend this game, if they want to win this game. And now it's got some work to do. A couple of kills go down either side, but it's not enough for Native Reds to slow down FaZe Clan. We're going to a final deciding round here. Early on, Rockets picked up by Manny. Once again, it's Native Red with the superior opening strategy to lock down the power weapon. Spartan's going to bait out another one. Manny will connect.
By the way, the slaying department is unbelievable across this game right now. You have FaZe Clan outslaying by 1 with 92 kills over Native Red's 91. Absolutely unbelievable so far just how tight these teams are. Oddball's going to go ahead and fall all the way back to back A on board with Renegade Stalker in hand.
FaZe have a hold here. There's King Nick with the ball in his hand. Back into the game. We're out of the listening, and one thing to note here is the scoreline. It's Native Red who have managed to eke a lead out 44 points as Soul Snipe. Mr. Soul Snipe reintroduces himself.
Two still dead for FaZe. They're going to likely rotate this ball back to A here as the tram spawns are coming in as well. Native pulling away by just a little bit. It's 109 to 106 in total slays.
52 to 19. FaZe have work to do.
Yeah, watch our tires also. Tower. Last guy's back tower. Yeah, all dead, all dead. Get time, all 4 dead. He just won. He's killing me, he's killing me. What's your name? You're fine. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you have a nade, Yeah, turn it. I'm Stalker, guys. Watch out. Let's see. Give me. I got it. Alright, stop fuck up. Driveway one shot drop. Yeah, Mike's saying purple. Does anyone have like one does an arcade? Watch out, so sorry. There's a guy arcade. Rocket soon.
Yeah, rocket
We need kills. Nice. Arcade tall's weak. I hit him with a stalker. Tires to plane. Tires. Two guys planners. Two planners. I'm getting rocket stun. Tires. What's that tires? On me. Nice. Keep arcade. One shot tall like that. Another guy. Let's go. Cafe, let's go.
Yeah, watch out on me. Mike coming. He's absolutely.
I'm going back here. On me, PD maybe? I have your guns. No. Slid it. Two.
They're trolling guys.
Yeah, they're literally trolling.
Alright, stabilize. We're good.
I'm trying to PD. Do the PD thing. Mike, purple now. Mike, look purple. Tires.
Guys.
I'm doing nades. I'm trying to keep you alive, Mike. Yeah, he killed you.
Got me. You guys have to fight.
Bottom me. Bottom me. Nice.
We're back into the game, and FaZe are back into a lead here. But just as we say that, Native Red, they bust through, they manage to get the kills. FaZe 3 dead, and Native go back into a lead. Whoever wins this fight might win this game, and Talik has the rockets.
Who else but Talik? The man has stepped up all weekend long. He's been a huge part of it. He doesn't get the second rocket off, though. Falcated gonna grab that rocket on benches here.
Oh my word.
A double kill for Foul. It was 2 dead for FaZe, though. He needs to play this carefully.
Throws the ball back to a teammate. Falcated with a killing spree when it matters. But it's 2v2 on the map. But Renegade has the ball in his hand here for FaZe.
What kind of push does Native Red have here? This is full control for FaZe Clan in the back. Going to be a push here on driveway side.
Renegade realizes he can't pick up that ball right now. They don't have the numbers to do so. Renegade's taken down. 2 members of FaZe fall as well with 60 seconds left on the clock. It's Native Red who break through this tram setup.
Take down Spartan as well. There, the kill will come in. 2 dead here for FaZe. Druck's still going to be holding the ball. Now only 15 points away from closing out the game.
FaZe find themselves 2 dead. Native Red find themselves within 10 seconds.
The spikes hit hard.
Of going up 2-1 in this game. Nick comes through though. Manny.
12 to Manny.
Manny trying to hold the line, but there is Renegade.
Oh my God,
What is happening here?
The perfectly timed spikes in the back of the commando. Now FaZe will continue holding. They are down here by 13 points, 38 seconds left on the clock.
Spartan picks up a kill. That's the first kill in the fight though. 3v3 on the map. Where is the push about to come in from Native Red?
You look at this, going to be a lead change here. 1 dead for FaZe, but they will go into the lead.
92, they don't even get the second lead in! Native Red bust through! They get the ball in their hands!
That is going to be it here. Look at this, King Nick, your last player alive. Time will tick down.
Time will tick down, and with that push, it's Native Red! One Aquarius capture the flag. It's your game number 4. Can FaZe answer back? Or will Native Red pull off the impossible?
And as we said, Native Red had been 0-3 in Oddball before that match up against a 3-0 FaZe clan in the game type. They've done it before. They've won a game type they never won against the winning record of FaZe. Can they do it here and close out the series?
Okay, and again with some clean shots, FaZe starting to pressure the base.
Back to back.
4 dead here for Native Red. A massive chance for a clean flag run here from FaZe. Nick can't get out though. Falcade picks up 1. 2 players still in the death screen. Native Red scrapping to see if they can stop this flag. With the way that FaZe are running this, it's looking like FaZe might strike first.
Nick's gonna skip the straight stairs. He goes straight up. He has all the cover in the world. FaZe clan on the board first here. In Aquarius CTF, they will lead 1-0.
It's a strip away those shields. Spartan gets the camo off the back of it now. Can FaZe make a play off the back of it? Spartan is fully locked and loaded. Heatwave camo. Just trying to find some targets to play with.
He's got all the tools to play with. FaZe down 1-0 lead. Camo and Heatwave in hand. Let's go do an Astro listening with FaZe Clan.
What's he doing?
They're Peter. Is he on the flag? Yes, he does.
Still in our fridge.
P2 solid. Go on, Another guy in the window. Window, P2. Is he from biz? Yeah. I'll be Carl, guys.
Watch out their troops.
I got some. Good trick. I lost a dynamo hard.
We get up top.
There's one guy there engine. There's one guy engine going high hall. He went high hall.
Okay.
There's one engine. I'm saying they're picking
We threw you tools, Soul Smith. Two there, I got melted. Don't die.
Two on that, Mike.
There's a guy, car one. Watch out our car wonder.
Watch out the window.
It's all you right now, Don.
Yo, top card, soul snipe. Top card, soul snipe.
Hey, two guys on guard.
Are they hitting our high?
No, not yet. Two guys are
Our door now. I think you got timing.
I got a melee.
Nice.
Watch out, dinos. Another guy, honor you, tool on Mike.
We can reach them.
Yeah, back up, John.
You can go up here if we need.
P2 mini.
I'm looking at you.
Watch out P2 mini. Watch out P2 mini.
Alright, go help John.
I'm here, John.
I don't see him
I
anywhere.
got instant melted the two P2.
He's
I did him, John.
He won P2. Our fridge one shot. Nice.
Talik was our P-Lines. Talik was our P-Lines.
He stuck me. What the fuck?
Watch your back. No one in bottom
Yeah, pulling. And bottom one in.
Nice. They won't make us. I got nice.
Camo 5 after.
Base on front sweep.
Sweet.
Challenge.
I cannot get you guys.
I got it. There was a guy in
We can see FaZe still sounding pretty good spirits, and understandably so. There's still one up in this game. Native Red, though, that was a big chance for them to maybe look for an equalizing.
It looked like it was going to be. That was 3 dead. You even heard in the listen, and maybe FaZe thought it was going to be a run, but Nick with a hero spawn, double kill grenade to stop the flag. That will keep the score at 1-0. And that flag's going to be down here. It's all about the kill feed now.
Truck trying to move in. Truck gets one kill, but where's the rest of Native Red? They're in the death screen at the moment.
All 4.
And it looks like 4 players have fallen. FaZe get their hands on the flag. And with 2 minutes left in this game, they could double the lead. And with 1 flag on the board, it's felt like it's been impossible for Native Red to break into the base with 2. They realize how important this flag is to stop. If they can deny this flag going in, then FaZe might be in a position to send us to a game 5. They send the flag home.
Look at that now, man. He's your last player alive. He might get the kill, but he will not get the flag. 45 seconds left, still 2-0. And FaZe Clan was playing a dangerous game, but they were playing it well. And right now, it's all FaZe Clan all the way. 40 seconds left.
Renegade gets one inside of the base as well. Great news for FaZe Clan fans. Nick just playing defensively as well with alongside Falcated. A bit of damage taken from that Dynamo grenade, but he's in a great position here, just to hold the line. If he can survive these grenades, he's going to get guaranteed damage on anyone pushing.
The gatekeeper here. Just holding down the connector. Soul Snipe, though, gets 2.
2 kills. Make it 3. 3 players fall from FaZe Clan, but with 4 seconds left on the clock, they know the job is done. FaZe send us without any surprise in the world to a game number 5.
Is there any other way the series could have gone?
There isn't.
I don't think so.
But before we get there, of course, we got to decide who's going to go through.
Let's remind ourselves of the story here of Native Red. These guys came bursting onto the scene. And we said about them about a year ago was they're so good we can't ignore them. They got top 8. They got top 6. They started pushing for top 4. The question is, what were they going to do? FaZe Clan here representing in a big way in Seattle. But for the side of Native Red, the Dreamers all season long, people wondered after Orlando, is this team maybe not what we thought they were? Is this the end of their run? And they have told us absolutely not.
Renegade leaves Cloud9, finds himself on this FaZe roster alongside Spartan, Falcated. Nick comes in as that final piece of the puzzle to put them in a position which they believe formulates that squad to go on and win a championship. The final series of the day. I just want to thank both these teams for the entertainment they put on for us today. Native Red, a chance for yet another upset, another scalp. For FaZe, a chance to show they have championship form. Catalyst, Slayer, first of 50 will be here tomorrow in that winners finals.
Here we go, we're underway, 12 minutes on the clock, first to 50 kills. Let's take a look at Renegade stats here. 1.55 map, 2 KD, unbelievable so far. Let's see what he can do in this Slayer. As a reminder, these two teams undefeated in game number 5. Only one team can still say that after this game.
Yo, come to me. Everybody come back to me. Everybody come back to me now. Guys, I'm grabbing for the Zombie. Heaven. They watched us cross. Guys, listen. No. We're all same peak. Come back. I'm gonna get this Zombie. You guys are double gonna flank both sides, all right? One's gonna go combo, other kid's gonna go both combos. We're just gonna play combos, all right? Sitting in red flag. Which combo? Their combo?
Both combos.
All right, I'll set our combo. I could get this if we look over me. How is it red flag? I'm just sitting in red flags. Yeah.
We're gonna have to help John though.
Yeah, on me. Two. John gets over red spikes.
Still guys.
I need to combo. They might be ramping me, John.
April guys, April.
Yeah, I'm coming. Spikes one.
Yeah, they put away.
Nice, good shit.
Good shit. Car. Be aggressive. Listen,
Cross my yes. Yeah, he's blue gun. He went blue gun. I spiked it, John. Yeah, he went blue gun. He double back. He's still here. I'm coming, John. Yeah, on me, nigga. Oh, I got pinch. I got one. Pinches. You have his neck. Nice, good shit, Ty.
take this. Check this.
Right here, mate. Another guy, Heaven. Look at me. He's opposite Heaven, Mike. Look at me. They're open.
Mike, you don't have to die for me. You don't have to get
I got two. They're flank. He's back flank hiding. I spiked Ty.
And as we rejoin the game, Renegade takes control of the game for FaZe. A massive triple kill off the back of the play call.
I mean, what an amazing time to go to listen in there. A little bit of contention between Renegade and Spartan on the play call for the overshield. In the end, it works perfectly there. Perfect control. And now FaZe is up by 7 kills in game number 5.
This is edge of your seat Halo.
Oh my God, does not pull the trigger there on Tolik. It looked like he had the frame to do it. 31 now to 30. Native Red takes the lead narrowly.
Oh, with such a close shot coming in from Nick, but it's not close enough. Overshield back on the map. Pressure coming in from Native Red. It's still a 1 kill advantage, make it 2. Tolik makes a big play.
It's 40 to 35, a 5 kill lead, less than a minute left.
50 seconds to hold on. But it's just one team fight here for FaZe. If they come out on top of it, the game could completely flip on its head. The kill feed is where you need to direct your eyes, and Nick gets that first pick here for FaZe. They have a chance.
A second kill as well. This is a 2-man advantage here. Here comes the push. They're down by 3.
Spartan staying alive. Tolik's going to be challenging. Manny's there as well. It's 41 to 37, but there's only 27 seconds left on that game clock.
Look at this now. 41-39 for 2-kill game here. Renegade stays alive. 20 seconds left. Oh my God, down to the wire here.
Have they got the time to close the gap though? Can they find the bodies of Native Red?
They're gonna run.
FaZe have got to chase. And at the moment, all they see is shadows.
They gotta go now.
7 seconds left until the upset is complete. Nick's gonna fly in. He can't get the kill. Manny gets the kill. And we're done. One of the most unbelievable days of Halo. You will ever see concludes with Native Red winning a game 5.
Native Red digs deep. A comeback win in game number 5 to send FaZe to the elimination bracket. And the Dreamers continue dreaming. Is this when Native Red might pull out all the stops and break the curse? They have done it. A 43-40 Game 5 Slayer on Catalyst.